What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I just bought myself this Shinola iPhone case. This is my iPhone 7 Plus, and they make a case for that. They actually make a lot for the 6S too, so if you have a plus size, at least you can get it. This one, I don't know that they make in this color anymore. This was maybe the last one that I could get, but they do have them in some other pretty traditional colors like black, blue, and red, and whatnot. Check out their website. I'll put a link to it in the description. But I wanted to show it to you here because basically it's kind of like a hard case, but it's almost a little bit like they've created their own mold. Because this is kind of thinner and more flexible than a lot of the other cases. A lot of the times, especially with these leather cases, they just take an existing thick plastic polycarbonate hard case and then glue the leather down to it. But this feels a little bit different. It's a little more efficient. You can see it's still pretty thick. Obviously it might be a millimeter thick here. You can kind of see it on the lens cutout right there. But this inside is kind of like a soft rubberized texture, so you don't have to worry about it scratching up your phone. You have a big cutout here. You don't have like individual cutouts for the button. You just have kind of these big cutaways, so even for the speakers. And then on this side we have the Shinola tag, which I am going to remove by hand because I don't have any scissors on me. So you get the little Shinola Detroit tag there. And this one was called Golden, I guess. And if you can see here, you've got a nice like rawhide texture. It is kind of golden. It kind of reminds me of like a caramel color. I love this color. I mean, that's why I sought this out, because my office chair, check out my video on that, is like this color. I also have a Padfolio that I use, which is this color. I really like it. It's kind of natural looking, but bright and not too dark, and hides kind of grime and fingerprints and scratches pretty well. And then down here we have Shinola embossed right there. But then up here you might see this is my prisoner ID number. Just kidding. It's your serial number. Apparently they put it right there front and center just to prove it is what it is. I kind of like that. I thought that was a little weird at first that it would be so prominent, but it kind of makes sense that you know it's an authentic product. SO3 I believe means it's a leather product, and then apparently all these other ones mean it's a phone case, and then that's your actual serial number. So enough chit chat. Let's get this thing on. As you can see, I think it should just kind of press on here. Look at that. No time at all. Obviously access to the power button, full access to the cutouts for speaker and all that. Good access to mute and volume. And then up at the top we have a cutout, even though there's nothing there. And then probably the most important thing is, you know, that cutout. How does that fit the 7 Plus? And you know, it fits it perfectly. Right outside the ridge of the camera bezel. You get the microphone and the flash completely available to you. So I think it looks great, man. You know, Shinola products, always been really happy with them. Obviously I'm kind of more in the watch world, but you know, I really like their leather products too. I don't have very many of them because of the price point. So this one is $95, and you can get them in different, like I said, 4 different iPhones, but they all kind of run that price point, I think. So about $100. So not cheap by any means. And but you know, hopefully you can find one at a discount, maybe used even. But I think they're pretty nice. But anyway, I wanted to buy it to show you. Shinola did not give this to me. They could care less if a little guy like me is checking out their stuff, but I like it. Feels really good. Feels nice in the hand too. So I'll put a link in the description. Peter Von Panda out.